but here nothing intervenes save parts of the perceptual flux itself, and these are overflowed by what they separate, so that whatever we distinguish and isolate conceptually. Flux as No matter how small or attractive it be taken, it is always a much at once, and contains innumerable aspects and characters which conception can pick out, isolate, and thereafter always intend. It shows duration, intensity, complexity or simplicity, interestingness, excitingness, pleasantness, or their opposites. Data from all our senses enter into it, merged in a general extensiveness of which each occupies a big or little share. Yet all these parts leave its unity unbroken. Its boundaries are no more distinct than are those of the field of vision. Boundaries are things that intervene, but here nothing intervenes save parts of the perceptual flux itself, and these are overflowed by what they separate, so that whatever we distinguish and isolate conceptually is found perceptually to telescope and come penetrate and diffuse into its neighbors. The cuts we make are purely ideal. If my reader can succeed in abstracting from all conceptual interpretation and lapse back into his immediate sensible life at this very moment, no matter how small or attractive it be taken, if my reader can succeed in abstracting from all conceptual interpretation and lapse back into his immediate sensible life at this very moment, he will find it to be what some one has called a big, blooming, buzzing confusion, is free from contradiction in its much at onceness, as it is all alive and evidently there. Out of this aboriginal sensible muchness, attention carves out objects which conception then names and identifies forever in the sky, constellations on the earth, beach, sea, cliff, bushes, grass. Out of time we cut days and nights, summers and winters. We say what each part of the sensible continuum is, and all these abstracted whats are concepts. The intellectual life of man consists almost wholly in his substitution of a conceptual order for the perceptual order in which his experience originally comes. But before tracing the consequences of the substitution, I must say something about the conceptual order itself. If a reader can succeed in abstract trains of concepts unmixed with percepts grow frequently in the adult mind, and parts of these conceptual trains arrest our attention just as parts of the perceptual floated, giving rise to concepts of a higher order of abstractness. So subtle is the discernment of man, so great the power of some men to single out the most fugitive elements of what passes before them, that these new formations have no limit, aspect within aspect, quality after quality, relation upon relation, absences and negations as well as present features, and by being noted and the names added to the store of nouns, verbs, adjectives, conjunctions, and prepositions by which the human mind interprets life. Every new book verbalizes some new concept, which becomes important in proportion to the use that can be made of it. Different universes of thought thus arise with specific sorts of relation among their ingredients. The world of common sense things, the world of material tasks to be done, the mathematical world of pure forms. Concepts are mixed with the world of ethical propositions, the worlds of logic, of music, all abstracted and generalized from long-forgotten perceptual instances from which they have, as it were, flowed out, return and merge themselves again in the particulars of our present and future perception. By those whats we apperceive all our theses, percepts, and concepts interpenetrate and melt together, impregnate and fertilize each other. Neither taken alone knows reality in its completeness. We need them both, as we need both our legs to walk with. From Aristotle downwards, philosophers have frankly admitted the indispensability for complete knowledge of fact of both the sensational and the intellectual contribution. For complete knowledge of fact, I say. But facts are particulars and connect themselves with practical necessities and the arts, and Greek philosophers soon formed the notion that a knowledge of so-called universals, consisting of concepts of abstract forms, qualities, numbers, and relations, was the only knowledge worthy of the truly philosophic mind.